Worked really hard to get where we are today. I think it was right that the call was to Derek. You know, he's got a great track record. He knows the club. We've now got a 13-game season and we need to hit the ground running. Maintaining our League One status is the most important thing right now, and that's going to be the whole focus. And as we said upstairs this morning when we met the staff and the players, and introduced Derek back, look, let's get to work, and that's got to be it.
Did you have lots of interest? I know it was a short period of time, but from other candidates?
Absolutely. I mean, it wasn't advertised, there was no time, but the amount of calls that myself, Graham and Mick Horton have taken from agents, directly from individuals, and, you know, some big names there. We are more comfortable with this guy's done the job here. He's done the job before when he came the last time we were bottom of League Two. He turned that round, and then the following season promotion. So he knows what it's about. He knows what this club is about, more to the point. And yeah, let's move on.
Did you have any reservations because of the way Derek left so soon after the Wembley win?
I personally didn't. I think it's one of these that there's always a time and a moment, isn't there? And you know, the size of Bradford City, I can see the reasons why. I was probably angry at the time. I wouldn't say I wasn't. You know, you don't voice in the situation we're in. You don't voice your thoughts publicly. But yeah, he was disappointed. But it was also disappointing to him on the back of an absolutely euphoric sunny day at Wembley Stadium, coming out of there as a League One club, and then to that drop away. But you know, we acted really quickly then. We got shortlisted within 2 or 3 days. We were interviewed on the Saturday. We appointed. So I think we dealt with that well. I think we've dealt with this one in you know, a much more limited time window, and we've got to get on with the job.
Did you have any inkling that Stephen Robinson may be leaving?
Not at all. Not at all. Absolute bolt from the blue.
And do you feel let down?
Do I feel let down? Look, Tim, it's football, and if there are opportunities out there for people, I have no particular issue with that. I am disappointed. I've got to say I'm disappointed. We had a good relationship, and within the club. It bought a house locally, and yeah, it was a bolt from the blue. But I get it. And look, people have said to me this last week, why did you give him permission to talk? Well, and I'm not talking about just Stephen now, anybody in that situation, if you don't give him permission, they can resign anyway, they can walk, we'd still get the compensation. So why create ripples? Football is a village, I keep saying this. You never know what you're going to come across in the future. Case proven today. So, yeah, just make the most of whatever situation you're in.
Do you think now you're more or less likely to keep the League One status?
Well, it's a very interesting one, that. You know, we've seen some good football this year. I think the impetus of a new manager can have a galvanising effect. And I think from that point of view, possibly it is a better position, but time will tell.
Derek Adams has a very different playing style to Stephen Robinson. Can we expect big changes, do you think, rapidly? He says not.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Derek about that at all. He's got a job to do. First and foremost, maintain our League One status. There are people with different skill sets, different talents. It'd be interesting to see how he interprets that as well, I think.
And off the pitch, there have been huge changes here, haven't there? Just 8 months since he left.
Oh, absolutely. Ben Sadler, the general manager's in, who's doing an absolutely fabulous job. Ryan, who's head of communications now. We've taken more stuff on behind the scenes, shop, administration. The finance manager has changed. So a lot of changes. But yeah, there were a lot of smiling faces here this morning when the gaffer walked in.
So your message to the supporters: there could be 5,000 here again for Ipswich at the weekend.
backers, I'm sure, you know, there'll be football's about opinions, isn't it? You know, we could have a talk in the pub tonight, and that's not an invitation, by the way. And football is about opinions, and that's why we love it. That's why we love it. There'll be people who are absolutely pro Derek Adams. There'll be people who say, why are we revisiting that situation again? And let's wait and see. I would encourage all Morecambe supporters, all Shrimps fans, to get themselves down to the Mazuma on Saturday against Ipswich Town. Let's get right behind the manager and the team, and let's make sure we do maintain this League One status.
MazumaMobile.com